Hello, this is the fellow passenger. I made a little quick tip yesterday. So this is just another little extra one that you will get this week. I'm committing to do a video once a week, but I really need to practice speaking into a microphone and just getting used to hearing my own voice and not sounding so incredibly boring, but maybe I'll get there with time. This video is going to be about LFOs. You have just heard some of the stuff that I will be making in this video. If you sponsor me on Patreon, you will find the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube, or in the bio if you're watching this on Instagram. You will be able to download this little patch that I'm making, but there's also some other sound stuff that I've made in the previous videos that you will be able to get access to. Would love to get some sponsoring and hopefully do more little tips like this on how to add randomness to your music. I'll hope you will enjoy. Today we are going to talk about LFOs, and if you don't know what an LFO is, this video is for you. LFO stands for low frequency oscillator, and it's a thing that creates waveforms. A bit like waveforms like sound, but much slower. We're going to focus on a particular LFO that I use loads. It's a Max MSP device, a Max for Live device that you can download for free. I will put a link in the description. The LFO 2.0.5 is made by Robert Henke, also known as Monolake. I think he's one of the founders of Ableton as well. So I'm just going to talk you through a little bit of what an LFO is. If we just crank up the amount here, you can see a waveform coming on, and frequency is how fast that is. You can make it slow. This LFO you can map to any parameter that you can MIDI map. So we got the Ableton's basic analog here, so that we can map this waveform to the frequency, for example. So as you can see now, it's sort of moving from about there till the top. The control knob sets the sort of center position of this. If we pull that down to the middle, you can see now that it's going from all the way to the bottom, all the way to the top. So the center position is in the middle of the sort of frequency knob there. The amount is how much. So if I pull that down a bit, so you get smaller waves, you can see how that is moving slower. And the frequency is obviously the speed. Yeah, you get the idea. Now we got a simple sine wave going. There is a drop down menu here where we can choose other ones. Up is a sort of sawtooth. Down obviously the other way around. You get the idea. Random is just drifting between different. Sample and hold just jumps between values. There are also some here where you can quantize, which means that it's sort of mapping to, I suppose, melodic frequencies, and smooth is going to smooth out the, you can see if I pull that up, it sort of starts smoothing out the transition between the different values. I'm not going to go through all the details in here. I'm just going to go for it. I use loads of these all the time to create more randomness in my music, like as if all my videos is about randomness in one way or another. Set that back to sine waves, okay. Turn down that volume bit. So now we can just create copies of these and make more of them, so we can change the resonance as well. Let's change the speed of that one. Do that one as a random one. Then we can do a sample and hold maybe. And then we can map that to the waveform maybe. There. Let's crank that up a bit. We'll do another LFO. That one is super slow. We can do a quicker one, and then we map that to, on the second oscillator we can do that. Oh gosh. Okay, that's good practice. I didn't intend to click on the semitone knob. Let's just unmap that so we can click on that one. Which one was it? It was this one. And then we can map that actually to detune. It's too much detune. And we can do that as a sine wave, and then we do that a bit less. And of course you can do this to effects as well. So we can take, let's take a delay. Where do you live, my little delay? At the top. I like to turn the sync off, and then we can get much shorter delays. Let's do the sample and hold one again. We map that to the time, maybe a bit too fast. And then we can set it not to jump between values. Or to jump between values, I mean. Yeah, get that octave down a bit. You can do a grain delay. I just don't know where this is going, but that doesn't matter. And that's the sample and hold as well. Let's map that to the pitch of the grain delay. We can map that to the feedback, maybe. Getting into some interesting territory. Let's do the frequency as well. Have some reverb on there. Actually, why don't we LFO the entire octave? That's going to be absolute madness. And now what you can do, now we created this crazy instrument, we can just bundle it up. You select all of them and then Command G to group them all. Boom. And then we can save that in our little preset fest. Let's see where we got them. Instruments, fellow passenger. Where does that go? In other, I think, because that couldn't be anything else than other. And let's call it meow. I hope you enjoy that little quick tip. Go wild. I would like to do this on the show you how to use this on the operator, but then I feel like maybe I need to go in and explain FM. But I encourage you to try it on there because it's absolutely mad. Just cycle through the waveforms, use an LFO to cycle through the different algorithms it's using. We can look at that in another video. Thank you very much. Bye.